Season 1, Episode 3, The Miniature Menace returns. Neon rain drips rhythmically off the rooftops as the underworld wakes up. Far off, thunder echoes like laughter. The streets glow with purple, green, and yellow light. Vendors set up their stands, selling everything from glowing pastries to anti-possession umbrellas. Inside Iris's auto shop, Samir flips the open sign to kinda open, which is their default. Archon is already arguing with the coffee machine. Make the coffee! Archon said, ticked off, as the coffee machine broke in front of him. Wizzy patted his shoulder. It hates you specifically, don't worry. Emily emerged, stretching with her broken wings. Where's Iris? Toxic points outside. She left early, saying she needed to reclaim the vibe? Whatever that means. Everyone shrugs. Iris disappearing at 6 a.m. smiling suspiciously is normal. Iris strolls down the neon-drenched streets like a tiny menace with a big presence. People immediately notice her. Souls whisper, "Is that her? The smiling one? Is she shorter than I remember? No, she looks taller. You see that every time." Iris doesn't care. She twirls her staff under neon rain like it's a dance routine. She arrives at the edge of town, entering a more industrial area. Smokestacks, rust, holographic signs flickering. This area used to be hers before she vanished. She smirks brightly. Time to say hello again. With a casual flick of her hand, a wave of her overlord aura pulses out. Streetlights flicker, shadows crawl like they're kneeling, buildings groan under old memories. People stop in their tracks. Oh, she's claiming territory again. Run! An inhabitant said. A biker demon bumps into her, scowls down at her tiny height, then senses her aura and immediately starts sweating. My bad, ma'am. My deepest apologies. Actually, blessings upon your smile? The demon fumbled with his words. Iris beams. Well, let's make sure it doesn't happen again. The roads in this place are quite bumpy. The demon trips while backing away. Kay and Seren are editing Jay's earlier footage when every single monitor blinks red. Jay storms into the room wearing pajamas, hair in wild curls, and holding cereals. Why are the alarms going off? I was eating an emotional breakfast. Seren checks the feed. Relax. Iris just walked into town was all. Jay dropped her cereal. She's claiming territory? Without telling me? Kay face plants onto her desk. Why on earth would she tell you that? Jay jumps onto the central console like a deranged fairy. Seren! Kay! Get the cameras! Get the drones! Get the sparkle filters! Jay exclaimed. We don't have sparkle filters, Seren said. Make them, Jay said with her eyes glaring. I think she's getting worse, Kay whispered. We should have ran when we had the chance. Seren crossed her arms. The three scambled, tripping over wires as Jay prepares for the Iris Field observation mission. Iris enters the Retro Neon Market District. Bright signs, jazz-filled alleys, and shops selling enchanted weapons with warranties. No refunds if it alters your soul. She stops at a small, glowing cafe. A tall, elegant figure sits at an outdoor table. Ivy. Her aura is calm, steady, powerful, older than Iris but warm. Her attire is an elegant blend of 1950s chic and modern neon royalty. Her eyes are bright green with a subtle glow. Ivy doesn't even look up at first. You're early. You knew I was coming? Iris questioned her. Of course. The underworld trembles differently when you're awake again. Ivy lifts her teacup. Iris sits down, rain sliding off her hair. Her smile softens into something almost genuine. I'm just rebuilding a shop. Ivy raises an eyebrow. You're reclaiming territory. Same thing as years ago. The two share a quiet moment of old familiarity. Ivy sips her glowing drink. Jay's been watching you if you weren't aware, Ivy mentions. Iris shrugs. Doesn't she ever get bored of watching everyone? Iris gives Ivy gives Iris a stink eye. Either you're pretending or you're stupid. You know she doesn't give a care in the world about the rest of us and only watches you. Iris just smiles, which Ivy notices is strained slightly. Jay is hiding behind a glowing vending machine, binoculars upside down. Kay holding a giant satellite dish pointed the wrong way. Seren with a clipboard. No, 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 she's having coffee with that old woman who likes shrubbery? Kay flinches. Holy shit, calm down, Jay. Jay ignores her ranting. Ivy, out of all people? She's an innovator overlord. She protects those damn souls, but can somehow get Iris's attention just like that? You mean your mental health issues, Jay? Seren muttered. It's called loyalty, Jay smiled. They keep spying, only to be noticed immediately. Ivy looks right at them. Jay screams. Kay and Seren grab her and by the collar and run. Iris eventually returns to the auto shop. The crew is in chaos. Toxic and Wizzy are trying to fix the garage door, but only make it louder. Archon is sulking because Samir made fun of his height. Lei is reorganizing everyone's stuff without asking. Nick is trying to stop her. Emily stands dramatically in the middle of the room with her arms crossed. Where did you go? Iris smiles sweetly. I just terrorized the town. Oh my god, I just terrorized the town a little. Samir's eyes widen. So, like the old days. Iris grins, wider looking at Samir now. Exactly. Everyone glances with a thought of, oh no, in their head. Emily's steps closed, almost released. Okay, good, just checking you weren't avoiding us. Iris keeps grinning, but her eyes squint with near tension almost starting. You're back, Eclipse said, walking in the room. Emily and Eclipse awkwardly look away from each other like two kids afraid of eye contact. The Fallen Angels being awkward is my favorite TV show, Archon muttered. Later in the evening, while everyone works on repairs, Ivy arrives at the shop entrance. The neon rain shifts to a soft green, her influence. Everyone stops. Wow, very tall. Lei looked at Ivy. Emily elbowed her. Ivy stepped forward. I wanted to speak privately with you all. They gather as Ivy speaks gently but clearly. There are some whispers among the wardens. Iris's return, it's making them question. Nick's eyes widen. In a bad way? In a complicated way. Ivy looked at Iris. And your smile still holds that curse they fear. Iris freezes and the room falls silent. Ivy had the info she needed without explanation. Archon's eyes darted. He also heard rumors, but keeps them quiet. Eclipse looks down, remembering the 1930s. All right, more secrets? Love this, Toxic whispered to Wizzy. Back at her studio, Jay appears live on air, hair messy, tie crooked, eyes wild. Breaking news! Iris has coffee with Ivy. Does this mean war is possible? Jay, stop, Kay said behind the camera. Seren holds a fire extinguisher just in case. We must monitor Iris even more closely, Jay said. No more monitoring, Kay lashed out. Our hard drives are 87% burnt out. Jay slams her hands on the desk. I don't care. I will know every move she makes. You sound like a villain that just got written badly. I am not the villain. I am the hero of this romantic rivalry, Jay said. She just called it romantic. We're doomed, Seren said. Kay stormed out of Jay's broadcasting room and grunting in frustration with her. Iris stands atop her shop roof that night, hands in her pocket, neon rain falling softly. Down in the shadows, unseen, a figure watches. The same one from the 1930s flashback, eyes dim, burning like old embers.